everyone, but especially freelancers, need to have a retirement savings plan. I'm learning to thrive in the gig economy. Would you like to learn too? This week we got really good news from our younger son. Starting next week, he's going to go from an unpaid internship to a paid internship. The company's decided to start paying him regularly. And they did something a little unusual in that even though he's an intern, they said they were willing to enroll him in the company 401k, and they're going to match part of his contribution. So of course I told him, make sure you at least put in the match, because that's free money. You know, if they're going to match 5% of his contribution, well, then you know what? Put 5% in at least, because this way you're going to get that money free. You can't lose on that, you know? It's like a raise, pre-tax too, which is nice, right? And it got me thinking about reminding myself about making sure that people are aware of the importance of retirement plans. You know, there are retirement plans for freelancers. I tap both an SEP IRA, Simplified Employee Plan IRA, and I also have a personal 401k. And they're really beneficial if you're a freelancer because you can contribute a lot higher limit than you do when you're in a traditional 401k and you're working for an employer. You know, now you say, well, I don't have a lot of money, but you know, I understand that. You know, it's the monthly contribution though that really makes the impact. You start with a small amount, and it starts building, and it's building, and it's building, and you know, 10 years, 20 years, or especially if you're in your 20s, 45 years later, it's going to be building into a nice nest egg. Now, you know, some of the 401ks that are offered by, say, the mutual funds have a minimum amount that they're willing to accept when it goes into certain funds. So you have to look at what's available and things like that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you where to invest, you know. But even if you're only putting $10, $20 a month to the side for it, it's definitely worth it in the long run because, number one, you need to worry about yourself, especially as a freelancer, because you're not going to have a company pension when you retire. But two, you know, it's pre-tax, so you know you can take it off your taxes, and that's a big help. It's a big help. You know, what I do is at the end of the year, I look at my taxable income, and I look at how much I've got to the side that I can put towards my 401k, my personal 401k, and if I have any money left over that I can put in, I do it as much as possible up to the limit. And what that does is it just reduces my taxes so dramatically, you know. And you have until the filing deadline to contribute. So, you know, if you're worried during the year that, you know, you don't know what emergencies might be coming up or anything like that, well, okay, put it in a savings account, put it in your checking account, keep it separate. And then at the end of the year, if hopefully everything goes well, then you can put it in your 401k. So you can do that, you know. But the point is, if you build it into your monthly expenses, it's just so much easier to save for retirement. You know, we are freelancers, and nobody's going to be taking care of us unless we have a spouse with a lot of money. We're on our own, and we've got a plan for that. And that's something that can be daunting, but if you take the moves and do them right, you should be in pretty good shape. What do you think? Do you have any advice or tips on freelancers and retirement savings? Please put them down below. Comment on the video. That would be great. Like and share, because I do think everybody needs to understand that it's important for freelancers to have some sort of retirement. Hell, it's important for everybody to have some retirement savings, but especially for freelancers, because you know we can't depend on a company. Pension can't depend on a company to keep us employed. We have to depend on ourselves. And please subscribe. YouTube likes that. And until next week, take care.